Alright class, first we are going to be doing some math. So I would like you to take out your math books and turn them to page 7. Joseph. Joseph. Joseph, wake up.
What? What is it?
You know you're not supposed to be sleeping in class. And second of all, do you have your math book with you? I asked everyone in the class to take out their books.
First of all, I think math is really boring, unless it's songs by Cocomelon and super simple songs that are about math.
Well, I was thinking of making up some fun word problems as we go along. So, I don't think that today's math lesson should be boring.
Wow, I am so looking forward to solving more word problems. It's my favorite thing about this subject.
I couldn't agree with you more, Jason. I really enjoy doing word problems.
No, I don't want to do any word problems. I want to sing counting songs from Cocomelon instead.
Oh my goodness, seriously? You still like Cocomelon and you're 10 years old? You do realize that show is for babies.
Hey, don't say that about Cocomelon. It's not just a show for babies. It's actually for all ages, basically no different than Toy Story, or Finding Nemo. Now, stop bothering me, entitled Catherine.
Joseph, you don't speak to Anna like that. Also, we're not doing Cocomelon counting songs. We're doing word problems for math. Joseph Christopher Reed, get up off the floor, get back in your seat, right now. And stop throwing a tantrum like a 3-year-old.
No, not unless you put on Cocomelon songs about counting instead of doing these silly word problems. Put on Cocomelon counting songs, 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 put on Cocomelon counting songs.
Oh great! This is really embarrassing. What 10 or 11-year-old kid throws a tantrum like a 3-year-old just because he doesn't want to do word problems?
Well, what do you expect? It's Joseph.
Joseph, do you want to get sent to the quiet room so that you can calm down?
No, not there again. Anything but the quiet room. I don't want to go there anymore.
I'm sorry, but you have no choice. I'm going to have to send you to the quiet room so that you can calm down. I will check on you in about 30 to 45 minutes, and I will hand you today's assignments. Now, let's go to the quiet room.
Hey, put me down this instant. I do not deserve to go to the silly room.
Miss Stevenson, are you okay with watching over Joseph here in the quiet room until he calms down?
I'm used to having Joseph in here, because pretty much every day, he is in here. But in case you don't know, the school has put in place a new system in which another student comes here to accompany whoever is sent here. Elizabeth, come on out. We have someone we'd like you to meet.
Absolutely not. I don't even want to be here. In fact, I don't want to be in school right now. I want to go home and watch Cocomelon and super simple songs on my iPad.
Well, you're not going home until the school day ends. And you're going to be in here until you calm down, and then you're going back to my class.
My goodness, a 10-year-old kid kicking and screaming like a toddler. How unusual.
Well, I better get back to my class. But I will be back a little later to check on Joseph to see how he is doing.
See you in a little while, Mr. Parker. All right, Elizabeth, will you be okay with Joseph for a few minutes? I have some paperwork I need to take care of.
Okay, Miss Stevenson.
I will be in the corner, and if you need anything, come let me know.
So, Joseph, what is the matter today?
I wanted my class to sing Cocomelon counting songs, instead of doing math problems that have nothing to do with Cocomelon.
I'm sorry to hear that. But you got to understand that your teacher isn't going to put on Cocomelon because it isn't part of the school curriculum. However, I have some good news for you.
You do?
I also like Cocomelon. In fact, my family watched the show every day because I have a younger sister who is 3 years old, and she especially loves Cocomelon.
Miss Stevenson, I'd like you to put on Cocomelon for me and Joseph.
Sure, I can do that with no problem. It'll take a few minutes.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
The doors on the bus go open and close, open and close, open and close. The doors on the bus go open and close, all through the town. The driver on the bus says move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says move on back, all through the town.
Hey Joseph, I'm glad to see that you have calmed down, so you can come back to class.
Mr. Parker, my new friend and I haven't finished watching Cocomelon. We still have a few more songs.
I think it's time you take a break from Cocomelon. Come with me back to class.
Mr. Parker, I don't want to go back to class. I want to stay here and watch Cocomelon.
Well, I'm going back to class. Joseph, we can watch Cocomelon another time.
Sounds good, Elizabeth.
Joseph, your time in the quiet room is up. You need to come back to class because you don't want to fall behind in today's lessons. Joseph, don't throw another one of your tantrums. I want you to come back to class.
No, I'm not coming back to class. I'm staying in the quiet room.
Either you come back to class, or I am going to send you to the principal's office.
I want to stay in the quiet room. 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 I want to stay in the quiet room.
Mr. Parker, I recommend that you leave Joseph here in the quiet room for a little longer because he is throwing another tantrum. I think that will be good for him.
But Miss Stevenson, one don't want him to fall behind in his studies. I want him to move on to the 6th grade next year.
I understand. But can you at least find a way where he is able to stay current on his assignments, tests, and so forth?
I guess you're right. I'm going to give him a copy of today's lectures, and this week's homework assignments.